Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing a review on the Class 90. This is a visiting loco to my layout, as I have my best mate here, or is also a YouTuber, and you guys probably know him as he is Gloswitchjunction.
Hello.
And he's just recently bought this, so he's going to talk about a little bit about the Class 90 and also go through all the details with you. Over to you, Babber.
Alright, well, as you can see, it is a Class 90 in Freightliner livery, and there was 50 Class 90 locomotives were ordered by British Rail in 1986 to replace the aging Class 85 fleet on the West Coast Main Line, whilst also allowing BR to cascade a number of Class 86s to East Anglia. Construction of the 110-mile-an-hour rated locomotives one was completed by British Rail Engineering Limited in 1990, and the fleet was split between different sectors of British Rail to operate passenger, mail and parcels and freight services. Most of these allocated to rail freight distribution for freight services would later be downgraded to 75 miles an hour and reclassified as Class 90-1s, numbered in the 901XX series, following work to isolate the electric train heating and push-pull equipment, making them dedicated freight locos. Upon privatisation, the Class 90 fleet was split between Virgin Trains, EWS and Freightliner by 1999. All of the Class 90s-1s acquired by EWS had been converted back to 90-0s due to an increased requirement for passenger locomotives to work contracted ScotRail sleeper trains for the hire of Great Northern East Railway for East Coast Main Line services. Further renumbering by EWS occurred when 9 locos were fitted with different brake blocks. These became Class 90s-2s, numbered by the 902XX series. Freight locos were also converted back to their original specification in early 2000s. The majority of the class have carried names whilst in service, and other liveries carried the locomotives include GNER, DB Schenker, First ScotRail, 1 Angular, Greater Angular, National Express, DRS, Malcolm Logistics, whilst the Class 90s remain in operation with Freightliner, Greater Angular, DB Cargo, ex-EWS/DB Schenker. Around a dozen of the DB Loco cargo locomotives are currently stored out of use with an uncertain future. So basically that's the Class 90.
Thank you. So, tell us a bit about the model.
It is highly detailed, as you can probably see, compared to the Hornby one.
Yeah, with its lovely green and yellow and grey livery here.
And it does have a motorised pantograph, but you have to have a Pacific decoder, otherwise it will burn the servo out.
Yeah, so he bought it off one of our other friends, Dan. He has his own model shop called Derails, and when we went up and got this with up there with Daniel, so we were talking about him, and apparently the pantograph needs a special decoder just to operate it, or because it burns out some of the decoders and blows up and stuff like that. So he was on about that, so obviously we didn't know nothing about that, so we learnt something new about the models and stuff like that.
On top of the loco, you have to remove some of the panels to actually access, because the body doesn't come off. So
alright.
So Which one is it? I think it's this one. You remove to access the lights and directional lighting and all that.
Yep.
Then you've got all like the details on the ends, the packs, and this whole section just where the lines are, just there and there. You remove all of that to access the servo, where the DCC chip is.
Okay.
So you'd need that's where the sound decoder is as well as the blanking plate and everything.
So they've basically made it so you can save taking all the body off and taking extra parts off. It's just like little sections that you can just get into.
Yeah, you can take the body off so you can check the engine and oil and everything, but
they made it quite easy to get to the decoders basically.
Yeah, there is 4 switches, screws, one here and then just below the 2 wheels.
Okay.
And you have the option of day and night running, and you can turn the lighting off, so if you didn't want the red lights on one end, you can turn that off.
Yep.
Then you've got a whole sheet on how to set up the pantograph and lights, and then what you need, and then it shows you how to set up on the controller.
Okay.
So it's quite a complicated loco for if you're a beginner. Plus you'd need a DCC layout, otherwise you could say blow the pantograph.
Yeah.
So you need everything before you run it on digital, and yeah.
And as you guys could probably see in the background, there is the brand new Hornby All Oak Common Class HST, what we'll be doing a review on also in this video. It'll be like a double special. So Diane will be talking about that in a minute as well. So go through some of the details on this Class 90 with us then.
It has sprung buffers.
Yep.
On the front and at back.
As you guys can see, nice sprung buffers.
It's highly detailed, as you can see, with all the pipe works.
And all the electrical pipes and...
Compared to the Hornby one, this is just a next level, because this was all moulded, whereas this is all separately fitted.
I was going to say, all of these top parts are all separately fitted, aren't they?
And underneath is all separately fitted, as you can see.
Yeah, the underframe is actually
so detailed.
Is pretty amazing to this. As if I can get my camera in focus, you can see you got all the generators and.
See, it's all separate. It's all separately fitted. So
yeah.
Whereas the Hornby one, it's just one moulded block. So it's not as good.
Oh, underframe is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Also, the Hornby one, it's got traction tyres. This does not have traction tyres.
Yeah.
Because it weighs so much.
Yeah, it's quite heavy as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gave me the box yesterday. I was like, oh my god.
I think it's about the same weight as the Class 67 Hornby.
Yeah.
60, that kind of weight. So it's got a good pull strength.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to show you later.
There's quite a bit of detail in the cab as well.
Surprisingly, we're back when there is no figure in there though.
There is no figure, yes, I did spot that. And obviously you got your train pipes on the front. Just bring you around to this side.
And then you got your detail pack full of
train pipes and blanking plates and all that good stuff.
And screw link couplings.
So you got your air pipes, you got your reservoir pipes, little screws, buckeyes.
These little black bits are to cover where the couplings go.
Okay.
That's why there's the little tiny screws.
Yeah, you got your little screw couplings there as well. Yeah.
So you'd need to take the coupling out to add all the detail.
Yep.
So you'd screw the little black bit of detail in.
Yep.
So
then you slide the.
So then where the coupling comes, you take the coupling out and then you screw that little black.
The blanking plate, yeah.
Kind of thing that's in there. So you can fit all the detail and make it look like a proper class 90 with a detail.
Okay. So, should we see her in action?
I think we should.
Okay, so if you draw up to your lovely wagons for me.
I will just get to the controller.
So if I just quickly lean over, guys. So we've got a nice little freight train also that he bought today. So if I lean over it, we've got some, what wagons are these again?
MGA.
MGA wagons. So we filled them with some of my ballast, so it's a nice heavy train. We were having a little bit of fun earlier, weren't we? I had my packet going on them and doing a couple of pull tests. And the packet surprisingly pulls all 10. So we were a bit shocked about that.
Considering the size of that little...
Oh yes. So if we go on to the wagons then, Daniel. And another thing you'll notice is she's also very, very quiet, isn't she?
Yeah, very quiet. Compared to some of the locos I've got by back home.
Let's see if they make it across the points without derailing this time.
Yeah. Or give it a bit of...
Wrong siding.
Oh. Wrong siding.
Back her out.
We need a signal then.
Yeah, there's no signal on duty today, it's just a bunch of slackers. There you go, Bab. Go on to those ones first.
Oh.
Sure.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fine. Pull out.
I think the coupling doesn't line up.
No. That's what we'll do.
Because it's on a bend.
Drag her out a sec. This way. Go right out. You go. That'll do. Okay. There are some technical difficulties here, guys. Just bear with us. Go on.
There we are.
Don't know if that second one's off.
First one's off.
No, first one's off.
Technical difficulties.
Can you hold the camera a sec? Oh.
Just some technical difficulties with the
pull out. Okay. Okay, start to slow down. And stop. Okay, wait there, I'll drag the others to you. If I can reach.
So we've got 10 MGA wagons being pulled. I do have another 10 at home, so...
GBRF livery, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's see if I pull these. Easy. This is lightweight for it.
Just clip my platform.
Oh, I've got stuck in the platform.
Must be when I leant over.
No problem for it.
Camera really doesn't want to focus today. You forgot to set points. As you can see, everything is going wrong for us today, guys.
It's just the wrong day, I think.
Yes.
Putting stuff in the
Okay, that's done, I think. No, it's one wheel still off.
Oh, it's just technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. And as you guys know, I'm into the more of the heritage stuff. No, stop. And the joke for today is mainline are always breaking down, and they should have stayed with steam engines. Then mainline stop now.
And now everything is uncovered.
So just like the real railways, these things are unpredictable, break down all the time, and delay trains.
You could say that.
So even on model form, it is realistic.
Sounds nice. All
Oh yeah.
clacks over the joints. So it's got the directional lighting,
Yep.
the tail lighting.
Hot roll on the back, yep.
Yeah. I think it's on day runner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember which size which.
So there you go, there is the class 90 visiting loco in rail freight livery. Freightliner livery, sorry. And while that's running around, we're going to have a quick look at this old oak common HST. And we'll see what that's like. So, this is the GWR Class 43 HST Old Oak Common, 43016 with its power car and dummy car. This loco was obviously named after Old Oak Common after it shut down, because it's going to get. Is it going to get ripped down and turned into a Hiachi shed?
I think it's being turned into Thameslink or
Oh, is it?
London
Oh, okay.
Commons,
So.
where they store the Heathrow Express.
Oh, okay. Oh, what did I just knock? Oh, my rail stuff. So, as you guys can see, it is very, very, very detailed model. You got all the livery samples all on it. It does come with etched nameplates, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it does come with etched nameplates,
which are quite nice.
and it is a gloss finish to this model. Don't know if you guys can see the detail in the cab there. All the detail on top.
Comes with knuckle couplers to go where the coaches couple up to it.
See-through fan grille there. So the dummy unit is more just of a plain GWR liveried unit.
Just an ordinary livery.
The underside is very detailed with its electrical boxes and all that good stuff.
This is the second GWR HST Hornby's released. It is, and I think there's going to be many more. So they do sell out quite quick. Also, Hornby's due to release the Mark III sliding doors.
Yep.
In Scott Rail. There's the etched nameplates.
And the Buckeye couplings for the model.
Hornby's has just released the LMER Class 43s.
Yep.
And they're due to be releasing the Scott Rail. And as you can see, they've released the Hornby one. The Great Western Railway livery one, sorry.
So should we see her running as well?
I think we should.
We should.
We should indeed.
Okay, so if I switch those points there and there.
Which way is it?
Turn, so switch the thingy towards me, yeah. So we'll see her leave the side in here. As you guys can see, you've got the tail lights on. And she's also quiet as well, isn't she? And she does have a bit of weight to her.
Quite a bit.
So if we get down to the crossing gates.
So the dummy's being pushed whilst the main engine is the old oak Carmen liveried unit. The maximum speed on this is pretty much like the real thing. It's too fast for this layout.
Yeah.
Considering the length of the straights.
That's it, yeah.
You know, you need a big layout for a full set.
Yeah. Where this isn't, my layout isn't designed for mainline running, it's used for heritage stock, so. But it's a bit different seeing mainline stock running on the layout. So there you guys have it, the Class 90 Freightliner review and also the GWR Old Oak Common Twin Pack. And a massive thank you to Gloswitchjunction for letting us do this special with him today.
You're very welcome.
And I hope to see you again in the pub next time.
Hopefully.
So, and go check out his channel, Gloswitchjunction. I'll put the description down below. And have a look at his channel because he'll be doing a special just like this one, but on a couple of my locos and my rolling stock, just something different for his channel. So keep an eye out for that one, and I'll see you in the next one.